Hey there, Sagittarius. How you doing today? Excuse me. My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekend bonus reading. This one will be for, well, the bottom part at least, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when I do the cards for those 3 days. At the end, those are for the 24th, 25th, and 26th, I think, of October, which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay? The rest of the reading is kind of whenever you see it. I think it's okay for you then. It's timeless, I guess you could say. Okay, alrighty, let's see what we get. This one's for my Sagittariuses. Sagittarius, no, here you go. Alright, Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Okay then. Now, if you're a Sagittarius and you are currently dealing with an Aries, I get the Emperor and the Seven of Swords. Okay, the Aries is standing in their power here with the Emperor card. The Seven of Swords is telling me that there has been some sort of a breakdown in trust here within this dynamic. Man, Aries and Libra have both been having a tough go here as far as they have, it seems like they're having issues all the way around. Anyways, Aries, yeah, there's been some sort of a breakdown in the trust in this situation. So I think at one time it held great promise, whether it was a friendship or a relationship, but at this point it looks like it has definitely fizzled some. They're viewing you as somebody they do not trust. So, and I feel like you feel the same way towards them. If you are a Sagittarius currently dealing with a Taurus, I have the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. So this Taurus is viewing you as somebody who is standing at a crossroads right now, trying to make a decision on what path you want to take to the rest of your life. I think that they feel quite secure in the fact that they are on one of those two paths, but they are unclear on which one you're going to pick right now. So they are feeling as though they are a little bit breadcrumbed right this minute, or they're being kept waiting, you know, saying, while you figure out what you want to do. If you are a Sagittarius dealing with a Gemini, I have the Tower and the Fool. Okay, so this Gemini is viewing you as somebody who has had a bunch of upheaval here lately. I mean, a tower has fallen in your life. I don't think this tower fell between you and the Gemini, though. Because this Gemini to me doesn't feel like it is, if it's romantic, it's a situationship. It doesn't feel like it has that kind of energy to it, okay? But this is somebody who has emotion for you and somebody who's very loyal to you. It just feels like they've watched you go through something and now they are kind of like cheering you on as you try to go ahead and take a leap of faith in a different direction. So this is kind of like your soul tribe or something is part of this, okay? If you are a Sagittarius dealing with a Cancer, I have the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So the Cancer is viewing you as somebody who has walked away from something that they still had emotion for, but that no longer served them. And at this point, you're trying to rebuild. You're trying to build a new foundation for yourself. It is possible that what you walked away from was this Cancer, it looks like. Maybe. If you are a Sagittarius and you're currently dealing with a Leo, I have the Ace of Swords and I have the Lovers. So the dynamic between you and the Leo is something that I feel like has been very on and off for some reason. Right now it seems to be on. Yeah. You make this Leo feel very authentic, meaning that they feel like they can be their real self or something when they're around you. They don't have to put on any airs or any masks or anything. They feel like they can really be themselves. So that's a good thing. I just don't know that this has gotten much traction as far as getting serious. It still feels fairly superficial or something right now, but in time. If you are a Sagittarius dealing with a Virgo, I've got the Ten of Pentacles and Temperance. The Virgo feels as though there is a definite ability for the two of you to together build to the Ten of Pentacles. They just think that they have to wait right now, that there's patience involved in being able to get that going, okay? If you are a Sagittarius and you're currently dealing with a Libra, we get the Nine of Wands and the Sun. So this Libra feels as though you are presenting right now as somebody who's incredibly wounded. I do not feel like you are wounded by the Libra, okay? Somebody else has wounded you. This Libra is trying to help you pick up the pieces, or they're trying to help you. They're trying to help you. This is a really strong friendship, almost all the way to maybe this is like, I don't know, somebody you grew up with, or this is somebody that Could be family, I guess. Yeah, this is, the Libra didn't cause you the pain, but the Libra's trying to help fix things for you now that you're through it. Okay, if you are a Sagittarius dealing with the Scorpio, I have the Moon and the Knight of Swords. When it comes to you and the Scorpio is viewing you as somebody who has come into the realization that there's been a bunch of deception or, you know, untruth associated with the dynamic the two of you have together. So right now you're on a crusade for clarity to try to figure out what all this unknown stuff is, or what have you been lied to about? Yeah. This is something that's taken a real hard left turn, it looks like, the dynamic between you and the Scorpio. If you are a Sagittarius currently dealing with another Sagittarius, or if you're trying to get a message to yourself, okay, I end up with the Queen of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like if you're trying to get a message to yourself, you are telling yourself to not forget that you are the Queen of Wands. Okay, if you want it and you set your mind to it, you can have it. That's just who you are, okay? But you need to try to strive for a sense of balance that you are not attaining. You know, without balance, you'll never find true happiness or true love. You have to try to find balance in these things. That's the message from future self to this self, I guess. There we go. If you are a Sagittarius currently dealing with a Capricorn, I have the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay, now this Capricorn is viewing you as the Empress. Male or female, can't tell. Male or female makes no difference, okay? It's just they see you as standing in your feminine right now, but you're the top of the heap for the feminine, right? You have the ability to nurture anything to be the best version of itself it can be. They are saying that they feel at home with you. So to them, you are home. That's what I'm getting here. All right, what else we got? If you are a Sagittarius dealing with an Aquarius, I have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Swords. I feel like this Aquarius in some way is trying to help you find the clarity that you're looking for over the Scorpio deal. Like they have information and they're trying to help you figure out what's going on for some reason. This is a friend, that's all. I don't think they have any intention for anything other than that, but they just are very, Aquariuses can get real funny about things when they feel that things have been very unfair. Just like the Libras here trying to help you because they feel like things were unfair. The Aquarius is in the same boat. They're trying to help you as well, and it's, yeah. I don't know. It's good to know you have a cheering section, though, right? It's good to know you have people in your whatever you call it, on your side. Okay. Okay, if you are a Sagittarius dealing with a Pisces, I have the Five of Cups and the Four of Wands. This Pisces is absolutely viewing you as a missed opportunity. They feel like they could have had it all and somehow they've messed it up, okay? For Friday, I have the Five of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So there's some sort of very intense inner turmoil, okay, for you on Friday. There must be an opportunity to go towards your wish fulfillment, but obviously you have to sacrifice something and it's causing you to be conflicted about whether or not it's worth it to you or whether or not you still want to go in that direction. Saturday, I have you with the Four of Swords and the Chariot. I think you do decide to go in whatever direction this is, but not unscathed. Whatever it is you have to leave behind is painful for you, it looks like. Sunday, I have the Page of Cups and the Hangman. I feel like Sunday you're trying to bring forward some sort of an apology because I think it is a person that you are trying to leave behind to go after your dream or your wish fulfillment. So Sunday, I think you're trying to apologize or something. Let them down easily, something like that. You're feeling stuck because you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, but it's all just part of the process. Okay, Sagittarius, no matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best weekend you possibly can, and I hope this somehow helps. Okay, have a good one. Click, click.